Who starts?
Yeah, you start, man.
Oh, okay, I'll start.
Yeah.
We didn't really discuss that one. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Men Cry podcast. My name is Casey Waves.
My name is Fresh.
That's it.
Yeah,
that's it. Done.
Ufuna ngibe
Yeah.
ngize ngisho nesibongo.
Yeah.
Ufresh Ndlovu lona ke bafethu.
Yeah. Basically, this podcast, we've created it. Sorry about all the ums. I'm gonna get better, but we've created this podcast mainly to talk about our mental health, because we both realize that we're going through the most at all times, and essentially we just figured, you know what, man, we need to sit down and talk about it because we're grown men. There's no naked girls here or anything. So sorry.
Sorry about that.
Sorry, we lost so many viewers. Oh my gosh.
And I think the thing about it is that men don't talk about things that much. And I think we wanted to just create a platform that gives us that space. It's one thing to have a woman talking about what men go through. And we really appreciate that, by the way. But having my daughter actually talking about every single circumstance and every single thing that we go through in life is a completely different scenario.
Yeah, because people are like, some people talk, some people don't.
Yeah.
And I think it's a good idea that we just hit the road running. Like, even here, this is our studio, guys.
That's just
We're
about it.
happy with it.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, I've been through the most. I've been having a tough week.
Yeah, how are you doing, man?
Not even shaved. My hair's not. I'll show you guys my head. I'm not even ashamed of it. I've been going through so much. I haven't even had time to do my hair, but I'm okay. I could be better, definitely. Could be, Bafana's out here losing. It's okay though. We're staunch supporters. We got him.
I think realistically we can all be in a better space.
Yeah, it's tough, huh?
Yeah, man. There's a lot of things. How am I doing?
Yeah, I was about to ask you. But Bafana had me stuck a bit there.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? For
me,
you yourself? Like really, not just the surface one. Like, I'm fine.
Yeah, go show I'm fine a lot. That's the thing.
Eat,
don't worry about me.
We earn a salary of I'm fine.
Boy. But I'm struggling. If I want to be honest. There's a lot of things in terms of dynamics. Family-wise, I'm married.
I'm not.
Yeah. So I'm struggling. Like Casey said it before. That was just the first episode. We're gonna cut out those ums.
Yeah.
Finally,
so sorry.
So fia kuleyo point le ukuthi sisi sharp.
SABC. Hey guys, somebody.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm really going through it a lot. Trying to figure out life. I think the major point of it is that there is no cheat code.
Yeah. I think even if there was, it would figure out a way to mess you up the way things keep going out. The way things keep working down.
I think I'm just at a point where I think we even agree on this, that we just need to just keep on pushing on. And
has to.
We just kind of just trying to make sure that we do anything that we can. If I'm going to be honest with you, I am not my best. I'm not in the best situation currently, but it is what it is.
Yeah, same. I won't lie. Me personally, running a business, because also, guys, we're hustlers. Us, we don't really have like full-time 9-to-5 jobs that we clock into.
Yeah.
So we eat what we kill. We have to figure this whole thing out.
What's the meal going to be today?
What I want to eat today. If I don't go outside, if I don't get this done, we're not eating. I'm barely ever fine, I'll be honest with you. I've had a really tough year. Basically, not just business, aging, and like at least you're married. Like you get home and you're like, oh, hey, baby. I get home and that's it. I'm done talking for the day.
You think that's better?
I prefer that, but of course, they always say grass is always greener.
Having someone that depends on you is better.
No, having someone to
figuring it out by yourself.
Having someone to come home to. Better.
Okay, I get
but of course, there's many dynamics to everything. With regards to going home, like someone depends on you.
Yeah.
That is now something I can't really have an opinion on in terms of marriage rights, because I'm not married, of course. So that kind of pressure is different from me than you. But it's even hard. So because I'm trying to think, I want to put this in a way where it doesn't just sound like I'm just saying stuff out of the blue.
Yeah.
but there's this feeling of loss that you just can't shake off nowadays. You know,
100%.
like inside me, I sit at night, I'm like, okay, cool, I've got the business. You know, I live on my own. I'm doing
Yeah.
all these things, but I just feel like, what now?
And
I'm
the
lost.
outside world just looks at you like you're doing quite well for yourself.
Yeah, they don't really know the
Hey,
internal
but
struggle.
they don't understand what's going on back at the ranch. Yeah.
And you have to put on a brave face on social media. You're like,
Yeah.
hey guys, but I sit at night. I'm like, Jesus. I hope I hope that today's the day I kill myself. Might be tomorrow.
And the thing about it is that people just don't talk about it, especially men. They don't talk about it at all. But if we're going to be honest, in essence, most of us have those thoughts. I mean, I'm thinking about a subject where we both align in. Both of our dads are no longer.
Yeah, I'm no longer. Yeah.
If we're going to talk about it, Abantu, they fail to realize how much that affects you in life. And my situation is a little bit more tricky because the person, my father, the person that I am biologically supposed to call my father is still very much alive. But it's not who I call my dad. The person that I felt like raised me, taught me the fundamentals of impilo njengendoda.
Yeah.
Lo muntu ongasekho.
That's what you'd consider your dad.
So for you, how would you say that would have kind of contributed to the man that you are now and your life, sadly not having your dad?
More than anything on my end, my dad was a good guy. That's the main thing I always say. But he was not perfect, of course. No, no one is. And you know what kind of caught me the most out of the when my father passed, he had pancreatic cancer.
Okay.
Yeah, so like within 6-7 months, he was.
And weird enough, black people just find that very amazing. So how can a black person die from cancer?
Cancer. I didn't realize like it's cancer. It can come for anyone really. It can come for a dog. You know, I tell people cancer is just it's just but
you know,
really
weirdly enough, like my mom just got a dog a couple of years ago. Usnowi. She suffered from cancer. She had to go SPCA and all of those things. And that's what I'm saying. I'm just thinking about it now. Even a dog
can get cancer.
Everyone, the whole
Spinal
family.
injuries.
Yeah, the whole family was just like, oh my God, it's snowy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sorry, go on.
So the main thing that with me really is when my father passed, although we got along a lot well, is we did have a lot of unresolved issues, you know, because he died so suddenly.
Yeah.
Literally within a span of 7 months, he was fine. Eyes went yellow, and then he started getting sick, and then he passed away. So the one thing that I'm talking now, I'm actually going to start at the end.
Okay.
Because, you know, they shape you when my father shaped me when I was born, and he also shaped me when he passed away.
Okay.
And I won't say I have a negative opinion. I just wish there was some things he had owned up to. That's the main thing that kind of gets to me with regards to the passing of my dad.
Yeah.
And with terms of shaping, at least, parents will teach you, good parents will teach you right from wrong. That's the main thing I learned. He taught me, you know, don't ever put your hands on women, you know, don't steal. You know the basic fundamentals parents try to teach you. But the one thing he never taught me was how to like resolve my own personal issues, because we never really spoke much about that. Even from high school, I've always had mental health issues. I've always had like problems in my life since my childhood, because my childhood wasn't good at all. And like when I asked my parents, like, why did you guys even have me?
Yeah.
Because I think I was a oopsie baby, because I was the last born.
After a big gap as well.
Huge gap. My oldest sister is almost 20 something years older than me, and I'm 30. I'm 31. So if you look at the time gap, it's like I really don't think I was planned. Even the life I lived was different to the life they lived. I can even see it in the photos and stuff that I don't think I was planned. And I wish they had just been honest with me, like, yo, dude, because the money also was different. My sister went to boarding school and stuff. They had grad parties. I never had any of that.
Like soft life, yeah.
Yeah, when I was growing up, there was a lot of things I just didn't do. I couldn't do them because there was no money.
Yeah.
So you know, there's I always tell people there's so much difficulty dealing with not just life, but like even death, you know, because I'm still left to pick up the pieces of things that I'm only finding out even after he passed. Like, yo, there's this going on, there's this family stuff. And
that you kind of just figuring out as you
yeah,
go.
you know, and if they told me, I think it would have made my life a lot easier because I'm now I'm piecing things.
Yeah, that's what I'm
And
saying. Also, you
and I don't know which piece goes where, but I know I'm suffering the consequences of this
jigsaw
puzzle.
puzzle.
You see, that's my biggest issue is, I think as fathers, because you're a father, I don't have children,
Yeah.
is I do think parents need to start being more open and honest with their children. Because it happens a lot. Sorry, guys, I live on a farm. Because it happens that a lot of parents don't actually own up to their actions, and they don't bring their kids up to speed on what exactly is going on in their lives, so that you know the child can be more informed in their decisions, and you know
Yeah, no,
know what to
100%.
do in life is what is confusing me the most with parents.
And I would think maybe just to add on that is that the only kind of difference is that I get seen as I'm a millennial. That is the biggest contributor to what you're saying. That the parents that we had believed ukuthi ingane uyitshela into uyitshelayo yona, and they take it as that, and that's it. But with ama 2000, ama alpha generation, all of these kids that are growing up now, their parents are a little bit different. You know, you keep in the whole woke culture and all of those things. So maybe it might be different for the generation that is now growing. But for us, we had to deal with a lot, aside from emotional things. First and foremost, into njenge-depression nje ayaziwa ngesikhathi sethu. You know, like when I would tell my mother I'm depressed, she didn't understand what on earth I'm on about.
You're acting up.
Yeah. But I get what you're saying in terms of that. And when it comes to my dad as well, my dad was a cop, super cop. Well, I say super cop because Njoba now you started at the end. I wanted to start at the end as well. Because my dad that's how, when he passed away, that's how they put it in the papers. Kusathenga pep.
Be bad boy for life.
Yeah, kusolezo kwabhala ukuthi super cop dies. He passed away. He died in the line of duty. But if you're going to be completely honest, it wasn't the line of duty because I was there. I might have been young because I was in grade 9 at the time. I wasn't there when he died, but I remember the night. And he was a very strict man. Taught me how to drive a car at the age of 10. Strict man. It taught me those fundamentals. Don't let another person treat you a certain way. All of those type of fundamentals. But he wasn't a person that joked around a lot. Yeah, well, you only see him after he's had a couple of drinks, would say he's fun today.
Yeah, he's a vibe now.
He's fun today.
Yeah. It's a bit of the evil version of our parents that comes out.
Yeah, but he was a very fun person. I loved him to death. And he only hit me once in my life. Like, my mother was...
Insane.
Okay. I stole the car.
There we go. Now we're getting where we're going.
Yeah. My mother was a discipliner. He was just that guy that you don't want him to be the one that comes for you. Kumbuli Bronx.
Yeah.
The shoe. With the iron plate Bronx and the beneath it. Tattoo.
Sounding like cowboys are walking.
Tattoo. And the thing about it is that he had gotten the car.
You must have flew.
And said it was for me.
You must have flown there.
Hey, my dog. He got in the car and he said it was for me. So, but I can only touch it when he's around.
Of course, supervision, of course, yeah.
Hey, I skip up and I'm saying yes, get it that day. I went down the road.
Stay in school. Stay in school.
Ngayenza ngathi ngilinde ibhasi ukuthi izongixosha.
Utrayisile.
Hey,
Rubbish.
wathi ephuma espanini yena
What
engaphindela
do they call it?
endlini.
Rubbish child.
I mean, we all had those times,
Yeah.
but like Casey said, stay in school. Ngabuyela endlini, and as soon as I went and changed my uniform and I got back down, all the boys from the neighborhood came out to say, "Siya cruiser boy.
What are you operating?"
Hey, my boy, let's operate." And the thing is, ngangihlala eNewlands also scats, and the way that whole neighborhood is that from where we are is at the bottom of the hill. So you can see the hill, the whole road go like this. So from the top of the hill,
can
we
see
are
it
born over to
happening.
muntu years.
Operating down there.
Siphuma imoto shaya indawo. Mase sibuya, and we're driving at the bottom of the hill. Ngibona imoto engathi ibhasi lapha. Hey, time akelelana. You panic, ngishaya imoto. Mangishaya imoto in panic. It's a double door garage with obviously a bricklayer in the middle. And Finley.
I know it turned a bit red. Or brown if it's the brown brick.
It was bright white. So, mangiphuma futhi napho ngiyapanika. It wasn't even him.
False alarms.
False alarm. So manje ngikhuluma nabantu la my neighbors and whatever khona umuntu one like a spray tank whatever. Siyayiphanda
me.
mfethu. Siyayiphanda.
me.
And it was horrible. But we did a quick job.
Right.
Yakhaveka. Ngayibhaka egarage. That's not the reason why I got caught. He didn't notice the dent on the side. You know how I got caught?
School.
When I left the house, it wasn't raining.
Shit.
When I got back, there were tire tracks in the garage. That's how I got
Why
caught.
your school ain't called? Man, the education
Yeah,
system.
man. I was in public school. It's public school phone.
Yeah, no, you were student number 2002666699.
Yeah, but that's how it was. And it was, to me, it was a great dad, man.
Can I tell you a story how I got hit? Hey.
Go on.
And I got hit with a broom. Hey, it's not child abuse, I swear. We're not that generation. Oh my God, call the police. Nah, we're good.
Yeah.
Basically, I was at my grand's house at Davidson, and I was wearing Timberlands. I think I was still in grade 6 or grade 7, and literally I'm walking around, and my dad, because we didn't live there, would park outside. It looked shit because there was always a car in the yard. You know, most hood places you just have that one slot, and then you have the garage.
Yeah.
So you don't have a lot of parking space in there. And literally, he went inside to my grand's. I walked across the road to greet some of the other kids I knew around. And then he must have come back and got in and sat in the car. But he was grabbing a broom. I think the brick area where when you enter into the yard, there's the bricks.
Yeah.
And then you stoop and then it's the house.
Yeah.
So my dumb child mind, I don't see him. And one of the hood kids, because I was wearing Timberlands, he's like, hey, stomp the yard.
Oh,
Hey, stomp the yard. And I said, yeah, I want to fuck you. That's right there. Last time, but you must remember, but things changed. When I left, he was not there. Yeah, I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that forward random impacts I felt that day. Dog, all through my dog, I was dusting myself. There was a point where I went and got a wet towel.
Yeah.
All I felt was and I
Sure, the back of the head.
flew forward, and like I kind of hit the car window because the car's parked here and it's the fence. I'm kind of in the middle, you know.
Probably was even angry that you hit his car.
So now I'm on the side of the car. He's in the driver's seat. So as he comes, he got out the car after I swore to the gateway, and he must have got out the car, walked around,
Yeah.
grabbed the broom that was there by the fence,
Yeah.
and whacked me, bro. Because I remember I kind of slipped on my face and on the car. That's all the stories are involving cars. Cars are dangerous.
Yeah, I know, cuz.
And I remember my ears were even going. I was like, ah. And I wake up, these guys looking at me like, I don't know, man. He's looking down. I'm like, oh my God.
What did I do?
Yeah, am I alive or where am I now? Because I won't lie. I think that taught me how to take an ass whooping because I've never felt anything like that.
Yeah.
And I never did again.
Same thing with me is that
Yo,
I told myself from that day, I don't want to ever feel this again.
those dudes were strong, man. Don't fight dads,
No,
guys,
no.
please.
No matter how much you think ukuthi wena ujimile wena. Yeah, it's not worth it.
You know, not much gonna happen there.
But with that being said and done,
Yeah.
with that being said and done, this had us losing our dads had to have contributed to the way that we view the world.
Yeah.
That one.
Even the way we feel about anything now.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little bit more sentimental about things. You know, sometimes you sit at night, you're like, hey, life is short. Hey, life is short.
Yeah.
You think, geez, it really is. It is. It does kind of change the way you feel, even.
That's my thing. Is that I'm thinking about all those things, like what you ended up deciding to do in life, whether it's work, all of those things. A lot of people, because if we're gonna be honest, there's a lot of people that we see outside, and when about sharp, yabo, and you ask yourself, ukuthi, mfethu safanele ngisebenze-ke nami-ke ubone ukuthi umuntu unedla le-grandi,
When is
a
it my
nice
turn?
car, and
When
all
is
those
it
things.
my turn?
Ukuthi, when is my turn? Like you say, I still need to work. Hey, I haven't been grinding enough. Kanti, you don't like pay cognizance to the point ukuthi lo muntu lona unobaba nomama lo muntu.
2-parent households are up.
Yabo leyo nto. And lo muntu lona, like some people, I would say, and this is not even to be on some, hey, we what? Unprivileged. What?
English. Ungrateful, I don't know.
No.
Not like
Underprivileged.
Yeah, we don't come from the dust either. We're not saying that.
Yeah, we're not saying that.
But we
Like,
also,
my mother as a nurse, she worked hard.
My mom's a nurse too. I know it.
She made sure we don't feel like
There's a
I might not have had a PlayStation, but it's sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my thing, ukuthi. But at the same time, ukuba nentwana ezothi mayikhula iyazi yona ukuthi izongena kwi-business yeTime. Mayiqeda la enempilo sharp.
Yeah.
It's a whole different story to i-OLED lakho noma i-OLED lami.
Yeah.
Saying ukuthi yazi I've done my absolute best to make sure that impilo yakho doesn't suck, to be honest.
And not be in poverty, you know, don't be in poverty.
All I need you to do is just study and figure it out from there.
Yeah. A little bit more money would have been great though. Parents, please don't have children. Just
Too late for me.
Wait a bit. Going back to the PlayStation talk, you know, this is one huge thing I really tell people about. A mindset when you're employed versus when you're unemployed. Also, when you are employed versus living check to check or living minimum wage versus being okay.
Yeah.
When I got my first PS3, my mom got it through some contracts, MTN. That's when I started to realize that I think we're not okay financially at all, you know?
Ukuthi ushaya i-contract for PlayStation.
Yeah, and like fun days, didn't have money. I think that's why I grew up as an adult, started just buying everything.
Yeah.
Because my mom got a contract for a PS3 via MTN, I think it was.
Okay.
And it comes with like a cell phone contract or something.
And it was like a package
sort of deal. And I shouldn't tell my dad.
Okay.
Or she did tell my dad, and I don't know if maybe they didn't agree on it fully or what. But, that was the biggest fight I think I'd ever heard my parents have. And it was all over a PlayStation, bro. Yeah. I remember I just felt like, dude, just take this thing back. I told my mom, it's cool.
Yeah.
You know, hey, they fought that day. And it made me realize that, how can I put this? It made me realize that working unemployment doesn't always mean, Gucci, everything will be fine. Both my parents were working, but I don't know what happened. They never told me. I never really asked about the finances. But, like, what happened to the money? I don't know. Like you're saying, we were not poor. We're not impoverished. But, geez, I think I realized that I don't think we're okay here. You know? It's crazy. Just over a PS3, they almost went neck and neck, just fighting about it.
Yeah.
And, you know, made me realize that as an adult now, how hard it is, number one, to afford things. to actually buy and own things, because I have a PS5 and it was extremely expensive purchase.
Yeah.
So I do understand how that would cause a rift between two people if like that kind of finance was
I
put
mean,
to that side.
obviously, like it might be tens of thousands now to buy a PS5, but if we're gonna look at the financial aspect back then, ne PS3 now,
At that
6,000. At that
time,
time, it was expensive.
was worth
It's the same type of mindset as a
same
PS5
sort of
now. Yeah.
same sort of value of that sort. So like that also changed the way I look at a whole bunch of things as an adult now.
Yeah.
That the smallest thing can really like mess you up, because I never looked at them the same.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people. Your parents can do things that'll make you never look at them the same.
The same. Yeah.
You know, you look at your parents. I'm not saying it changes the love or the feeling, but you just never, that idea of them in your head that you had, that this person's this beam of hope, you know, the way and the lights.
Anything can happen through them.
Yeah, and that they are perfect. You know, you defend them to the death.
Yeah.
And then like that image just goes,
It's in
you know.
Yeah.
And now you have to build a more realistic image of your parents. And I think that's where the nightmares began for me. I started looking at my parents differently from that day. Because it's not even about the PS3, it's not even about the money, it was about the way they were fighting.
Yeah.
You know? And a lot of people actually, it happens, and I had to grow up to actually realize this, that, oh, this is something that happened and it actually changed the way my brain worked. And that's another thing that baffles a lot of men, well, a lot of people in general, but specifically here we're talking about men, where we don't realize that our perception of certain things have been changed by a traumatic scenario.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And we then don't even
Like,
register
we don't even deal with
we
it.
don't
Yeah.
even deal with it.
Yep.
But it happened, and it continues to happen in your head. It happens in your heart.
Just kind of brush it away, but it doesn't disappear.
Yeah, you know, women are always asking, why do men always do this in their sleep? Why are they always flinching? Why are they always ducking?
To deal with demons, dog.
Bro, we're fighting in there. And you know, when you run in a dream, like, I'm big.
Yeah.
It feels like someone is grabbing you by the shirt. And I think that is one huge thing I wish I had understood from a young age, is that it's okay, first of all, for your perception to change of people. Or in this scenario, I'm talking about my parents.
Yeah.
They were no longer that really loving family, like, oh, yeah, hey, this is my dad, oh, this is my mom. They love each other so much. They married. Yeah, it kind of now just felt like I'm just around two people and like we're roommates. It felt, because it made me realize that, hey, these people actually don't kiss in the morning.
Actually, that's the same thing that happened with my grandparents. They slept in the same room, different beds.
Yeah, so it kind of felt like they were just, you know, it made me realize that there's not really that much affection.
Yeah.
I kind of built that up in my head. That no, these two are loving. I started realizing these people don't hug much. They don't kiss much. They barely sit together.
Yeah.
They sit together just before bed only. They both up really early just to get away from, you know. I start to that little,
once you blow the bubble.
Yeah, that castle I built was falling
once
apart.
you pop the bubble, you now start realizing and seeing things.
Yeah. So for me, as an adult, I've been having to deal with that on my own. That the life I lived as a child wasn't actually the life I thought it was.
Yeah.
Because I think back and I'm like,
It was
actually,
an illusion.
yeah, I don't actually have a lot of happy childhood memories.
Yeah.
The more I go back, I'm like, that Cape Town trip was terrible, you know? And I'd gone with my sisters only. I was like,
because if you only just remember it by seeing pictures, it
looks great.
paints a different picture.
But the more I sit and I think about it, the more I realize that I don't actually remember having fun on that trip even one time.
Yeah.
You know, so that one situation with my parents hit me when I was older. Like, I thought back that I think that's where that depression started kind of kicking in, you know, because they knocked the color out of my life with that one conversation, one fight that they had. And I think I started looking at everything with that kind of output, that this is not what I thought it was. I started looking at school like that. School sucks.
I mean,
kind of education. What are you teaching?
I think if we're going to be sticking to the same subject that you're talking about, as a madoda nathi, we all want the best for ourselves, for the best for our families.
Always.
I mean, I won't lie to you. There's been a time where, even with you, where I've seen pictures from your past, with Disneyland and all those things. If it's mina, empilo yami ayi rough, case akazi lutho. But we all have our own struggles and challenges. Like you saying now, you guys might have been shooting in Disneyland, but it might have been awful.
Yeah, because my mom did nursing. So there was a point where things were financially fine. That's what like things started to change. You
Yeah.
know? And maybe that's why why their relationship started to kind of deteriorate between
Yeah.
the two of them to a certain extent.
Because the level of
I think something happened.
Yeah.
Like I told you, they didn't talk about money. Something happened and things changed. Like I'm telling people, I always tell people, no, I'm not. I had two
kwaphela
parents.
wonke la ma-trip yonke
All
lo.
these things just started to fall apart. Everything just started to go downhill. It's crazy. And I think they were still trying to maintain that image of, no, this is what we've
that's the thing.
accustomed them to.
And maybe even the whole PlayStation taking it on contract thing, that's where the fight came from. Ukuthi the financial structure.
What do you say, Belungu? The straw that money. The straw that the straw, man, that breaks.
What are you saying?
That analogy. Let me think of it. Sorry, guys. The straw that broke the camel's back.
Oh,
There you
yes,
go.
the straw that broke
I
the
think it
camel's
was
back.
that.
Yeah,
I
it
think that was the one that went.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, my life changed, and I think I didn't actually, or I was too young to register how it should change. You know, because my parents never really told me much. That's why I do think I ended up being depressed from like grade 8 and up, because like I said, I started looking at everything from a cynical point of view. Everything was hateful to me. I hate this. I hate school.
Same.
I hate that. I hate this. Is this person really my friend? I don't want to go do that. Why should I do this?
Yeah.
That's kind of, even family gatherings, I started being like, whatever.
I think it was the same thing with me because before my mom met my dad, sahlala kwaMashu. But that's after moving around a lot. When she finally got the house, kwaMashu, sahlala khona. And I think from my memory as a kid, it might have happened a different way, but this is my memory. I remember hearing gunshots, car tire screeching. And I was sleeping, and my room was closest to where the garage is. That's what I remember. And then I fell asleep. In the morning, I woke up. Say hi to your dad. That's what I remember. And from there, ngiyakhumbula indaba ukuthi when he parked in, ngathola ibhasi caravel lipake ngaphandle. But I'd heard the night before uyayizwa ukuthi i-325 or noma some sort of BMW eyayihupa something. But as I grew up, I noticed ukuthi he was the type of cop that would get into altercations with criminals. Yabo. And naye futhi wayenenkani.
Yeah.
And I think that's where I get inkani from. Yabo. Wayenenkani, and that's how I grew up nami. Ukuthi no one can tell me anything. So it was that and the backing of ukuthi into ebangiyicela kwethama wangenzela yona.
Yeah.
Selimashileke manje time. Now everything went to absolute sorry but shit.
Yeah, bro. You just fall into disarray.
We moved back kwaMashu. Ngoba sasehlala eNewlands, that's his house. But him and my mother were never married. So everything just completely went to, my life absolutely changed. Yeah, but and that, like you were saying, I think that's where depression actually started for me as well. I became a very rowdy kid. Ngilwa nabantu. Ngilwa nasekhaya.
Of course.
Ngilwa nasekhaya.
But that's where you start.
Oh, malume bangibiza nge-problem child.
Where there's busy mommy thing.
Yeah, all of that stuff.
Like, I'm not trying to hear none of that. Get out of here.
So I think whether you have a full family with a mom and a dad or not, it does contribute to you, especially as the out.
It's shaping, yo. It's and I always tell people, sometimes it turns you evil, you know? People, we always watch movies and the movies end well, but they never really tell you about real life where it ends disastrously. Like, everything just goes downhill. Because, like I said, our fathers shaped us in a specific way, but there's also things they did that turned us a certain way. And dealing with that is something we never really did. We actually doing it now in our adult lives, you know.
And we have to kind of figure it out. That's
And
my thing.
the more I've started dealing with my issues, the more I've started like remembering things more clearly in the past. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Where I'm remembering my childhood much better now that I'm 31 years old than I ever did in my entire life. Same brain and everything. And I'm starting to realize that there were a lot of things that were going on that shouldn't have went on that I didn't really like, you know.
Crazy part is that I didn't even know it was maybe like trauma or depression, but I don't remember my childhood.
It's just something there definitely though going on.
Don't remember my childhood. Like literally, my younger sister has to be the one to be like, no, no, no. That day you did this and this, and this is what happened. And I just like for instance, simple thing. I don't. I always say that I don't dream, but it's just a matter that you don't remember the dream. Everyone dreams, but you just don't remember it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what my childhood was like. I don't know what happened when I was 8. I don't know what all of those things. I mean, it's crazy. My younger sister has to be that every kuba na situation esixoxa ngendaba kubo yena oyisho verbatim the whole thing. I don't remember
Give you a
any
comprehensive
of it.
breakdown.
But it does go to that trauma part that we were talking about. And at the end of the day, we're gonna keep talking about.
You know, it's another thing that kind of messes you up.
Yeah.
Like, besides our fathers and stuff, like now they've passed and we have to move on, unfortunately, and we're having to deal with, you know, employment and unemployment. So now we have to look for jobs. I tell people, like, your parent dies and you have to start working extremely much harder. You have to work so much harder, and you know, another thing that really messes guys up is unemployment.
Yeah.
Like when I was not working, it's when I was the most suicidal. So I've actually tried to kill myself. I have actually tried. It was when I was not working.
Same.
Because, like, what's going on here? Why can't I get any work? What's going on with me? And, like, why? Everything was a why? And that was the biggest issue that we were kind of having is another thing was not having work when I started getting a bit older. That was another reason why I also started wilding out.
Yeah.
That unemployment will really hit you like crack, bro. But you kind of start to work on yourself. One thing I did right was I started working on myself despite being unemployed because I had nothing else to do.
Okay.
That's how I kind of taught myself. That's why I found out, I discovered Instagram. I started using, I was a very early social media user.
Yeah.
And I started building myself on that platform. I started, you know, teaching myself photography like I do now. I taught myself video.
Yeah.
I started realizing that, you know what, I can't keep sitting unemployed because I've worked so many jobs. I used to fix doors. I used to work as a car guard at the rugby. I've worked at Westmead and Pinetown at Industrial there, doing packing and carrying, rolling stuff. I've worked at the beach. Beach cleanups. I've done so many odd
Anything
jobs.
under the sun.
I've done so many random jobs.
Actually, mina now it's fun.
Yeah.
Because it's the same type of thing. Like I've worked in call centers. I've done jobs like a handyman. There was a handyman company that I was a part of. Silungiso City. There's a lot of things that I can say. I worked in a restaurant. Anything that you can think of. I've been most recently Uber driver. All of those things. But it just doesn't sit well. And my thing is, anything I put my mind to, I can do it very well. But it doesn't mean that I'm happy in it, though.
That's the thing now.
Yeah.
People mistake having things and doing things with happiness.
Yeah.
It just, unfortunately, that just doesn't work like that.
And it becomes a little bit more difficult when, like me, you have a family. I know that you have a family. You have to provide for your family. It might not be that you are married and you have a child, but unomndeni.
Yeah.
Your mother, your sisters, all of those things.
Dynamics, everything.
There's dynamics everywhere. And the only difference is that it's a thing of that when they call you or they message you, manga suka la, ngayendlini
Mm.
immediately ngayibona ighost.
Yeah, same time.
Yabona.
And you start to feel it as you get closer to home.
Yeah. Already you start thinking, and the petrol has gone up, and yabo. And
Everything.
my
Yeah.
thing is now I have to figure it out, and that's why we do all these things. And now anytime unespan, span.
Yeah, let's operate.
Yeah, let's see what we do.
Please support the podcast. Thank you.
Please. Is it-
So helpful. Like
Come
us,
on.
like, comment, subscribe. We'll say it again in the end. We'll put it in the beginning.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And my thing is that it's because ngihlale phansi nefro, and we made a decision. Wabona uthi, I've been trying all these peace jobs, this and that. And it's just not working. No, because the thing about it is that mina, because I was even diagnosed in 2021 with major depression disorder. You understand? Or if I don't fully apply or my heart is not in it, angeke isipane leyo shandisa. So anything in terms of like sociable and things like that, that's where I thrive. So I have fully committed now to being a full-time dad and content creator. So please like, subscribe, and share this podcast. Feed starving children in Africa. Please.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's all of those dynamics that we have to go through. And now, even Nami, knowing well, from my side, knowing well all of the challenges that you're going through in your own family, Nami, we're going to share what's in when it's Casey.
We need to talk about our family members in the next one. I'm coming for you.
Yeah, no way. It's over.
Yeah, no more Christmas.
Yeah, but I think this is basically what the podcast is.
Yeah, just conversation. We need to talk. I don't want to start the podcast by saying, hey guys, I thought of killing myself today. Or we could have just started the podcast with 2 pistols. Yeah. It would be the most watched episode, but it would be the last one.
It would be the worst
finale sometime.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's it's a good start.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be very honest. I don't have any experience in this. We didn't really. We planned the content out, but we just also want to talk to people, want to talk to you guys. So feel free to give us suggestions in the comments.
100%.
Feel any subjects you'd like us to cover, leave it in the comments. Feel free to DM us. Anything is cool.
Yeah.
Ladies, I am single. And
ladies, I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
It just is what it is. But we are making this podcast purely to talk about our feelings. We don't have any gimmicks here. We're not going to have, like I said in the beginning, we're not going to have strippers come dance here. We're here to talk about our feelings. Yeah. We're here to talk about our thoughts and also just how we process our feelings and our thoughts, Yeah. If you guys expecting a big boom, boom, bam, we don't have that for you. But if you want to see two men talk about some
serious stuff,
I think we are the people for that.
And I think also the emotional intelligence of us being able to talk about these things and also just laugh about them sometimes, I think is the important part, because as men, hlezi kufundiswa ukuthi izindoda fanele ube strong. Yabo lonto leyo, khohlwe zonke izinto, what. But at the point of the only time you actually become strong about a certain subject as a man is if you've actually dealt with it. But just shying away from it or pushing it to the side is not helpful. So if we can at least help one person,
that's a W.
That's it.
I would tell people like, nah, I've only got 100 followers. Yeah, well, let's stack 100 people on you and see how you feel after that. Every single person matters, bro. Let's put 100 people. I'm telling you, bro. You're going to look like all gold when it's all said and done. But yeah, if one person watches this and they feel a certain way, I'm cool with that. And also, like, feel free to talk to us, comments with us, whatever. It could be anything. Just let us know.
I think that's the most important part, is that we're forming a community.
Yeah.
So comments, all of those things.
Everything matters.
Sizobe sihleli khona lapha kwi-comment section sifunda, because that's the most important thing. And aside from things, we will always talk about our own experiences, different subjects and everything.
Feel free to share yours.
When you guys share yours, it's something that we can bring on so you can be a part of the community.
You can use your anonymous accounts if you have one.
Yeah.
The one you use for the night stuff. But yeah, just talk to us, guys. We were so open to talking about anything, really. because everything happens to us at every waking moment, every day. And I watch a lot of podcasts, and it's not a lot of people talking about the real stuff, because like Americans talk about sort of American issues,
Yeah,
American lifestyles, although it is mental health. We're just trying to localize it, like Mzansi, to kind of
exactly.
like, oh,
Because there's
like,
a whole different other dynamic
yeah.
with the also cultural stuff that also go
Mm.
into men's mental health
Like
as well.
ezolo mvetsumele manje siyeke lento yokuthi, sorry, let me speak a bit of English. Sorry, I'm Zulu. I just go into it.
Mm.
As men, we need to kind of forget this thing of everything is fine. No.
Yeah.
Like if you and I are friends, and we're a friend group, we should be able to speak about our problems.
Ungabe scaling.
You know,
Yeah.
if your car's being repossessed, that's okay.
Mm.
You know, your girlfriend left you, or you guys broke up. You know, have a chat about it.
Mm.
You want to go home, bro. You know, go home. If you want to go home, hambi ekhaya.
Ubona kahle
Go
ukuthi
restart.
le flat lase Midrand le liyangicosta.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, whatever you feel like you need to do to be a little bit okay, do it, because I'm telling you right now, no one month end people worry about themselves, and you're gonna be on your own. We don't want that. So yeah, on my end, I'm pretty much done today.
Yeah, 100%.
Tired also, a little bit tired.
One more time, my name is Fresh,
Yeah, my name is Casey.
and this is the Men Cry podcast. Thank you so much, and we'll see you on the next one.
Cool. Love you. Bye.